What?
I think you would actually like Rodea.
We'll see about that.
No, you like Sin and Punishment, right?
Yeah,
All right.
we'll talk. Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Next Level, your home for all things video games and gaming news. I'm your host, Eddie the Fishman Fisher, joined by the curious Mr. Dick Douglas.
I heard some noises going on. I don't know what was happening. I don't know. It was weird. It was really, you know what they say? It was really. Did you hear that?
Who says it was really roar?
A dinosaur.
All right.
Yep.
Well, I don't have a smooth transition from dinosaurs roaring to telling me about Rodea the Sky Soldier, but I'm gonna throw it your way because you were just telling me that I might like this game that's made by the guy in Midnights, which I really.
You know what's bad? Let's talk. I haven't even played it. I haven't even put it in yet. No, we'll get there. But I'm in the thread of NeoGAF, and okay, so I figured out the mystery. The Wii U game is the same as the 3DS game. They're both the same. But the Wii game is more of a shooter like Sin and Punishment.
Yeah, I was reading that. Like the guy was tweeting out, the creator was tweeting out saying like, "Hey, don't forget to play what's this? Don't forget to play the Wii game. It's pretty cool."
Yeah, and I think from what I hear, people like the Wii one more.
Really?
Like that's the overall, like the Wii one's better. So I think I'm gonna try it tonight, but I think that let's think for a second here. Whoa, listen to this. Okay, are you ready? Wii version, 60 frames per second. Wii U version, 30.
Weird.
That is weird.
Actually, no. I remember looking at the screens between the Wii and the Wii U version and thought, the Wii one kind of looks cooler.
Yeah, it looks brighter and more fast. So I don't know. I bet that
didn't have anything to do with the 3DS and Wii U version, from what I remember. I think he made one and someone else ported over like a different version of it.
I think you're right, but what a weird game. I bet you. Yeah, Rodea the Sky Soldier will be released today in North America. Please play the Wii version.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's just like, we had to get this game out. I want to play the Wii one, but here's a Wii U one too, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's also a game that like 5 people will buy, I'm sure, because it's like a game no one knows exists.
Watch, that game's going to get super hard to find. I bet you that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, we'll see.
I don't know. That Wii one looks pretty good. But no, this is where we talk about what we've been playing.
Yes, the same segment we always do when we start the show. Because there's 2 major things you've been playing. One I'm very surprised at, and the other one I'm not.
Yeah, I've been playing Black Ops a lot.
A
lot. Like, okay, I checked it out going, because they were adding so much content. I'm like, you know what? Let's just see how this is. First of all, the campaign's stupid.
Throw down like all the content. What do they have?
Okay, so all right,
it's like a weird thing to think about Call of Duty having.
Yeah. Okay, so from what I understand, the cart mode isn't a cart mode. It's a different thing that I don't know what it is. I read something wrong, but there's a bunch of weird mini games in there. But there's Dead Ops Arcade, campaign, zombie mode, and then all the multiplayer. There's a lot in there.
And the free running mode, like what is that?
Oh yes, sorry, yes. Mirror's Edge. That's what that is. It has like giant floating areas, and they're like, hey, get through these levels. They're platformers. It's kind of like in Mario Sunshine. You know those bonus levels? The do, but it's that.
So what you're telling me is that Mirror's Edge was just Mario Sunshine 2.
Yeah. Yes, I am. That's what I don't know, man. Like
a little water cannon going like, "Hey, look out there, bad guys! I'm trying to deliver a message."
And it's okay. So let's talk. Let's talk for a second.
Let's talk about your shirt real quick. It's not hot.
Again, I know it's my lounging at home shirt. I was like, I like the shirt a whole bunch, so I love pumpkins. But Man, it's pretty good, especially when you're playing with friends. I find myself really liking hardcore mode. You shot once, done. That's it.
Yes.
And you freak out.
Oh,
But
in hardcore mode, you suck.
Oh,
Just gonna throw it out there. No, I'm just saying that to me that's the way the game feels. I feel the same way about Battlefield. I wish people on consoles after Bad Company 2, I wish people would freaking play hardcore mode. I only played hardcore in Bad Company 2. I didn't even start on normal.
Yeah, it's so good. Okay, so I like the twitchiness of Call of Duty, and Titanfall, we've talked about it. I love Titanfall because it was fast. That game played really good. The robots were cool. The levels were made really well for the running.
And that was another game you did not want to try.
No, I was like, oh, then I played it. I'm like, crap. I should stop doing that.
More than I did.
I did. I should stop playing that, doing that thing of like, it's gonna suck, and play it. Like, nah, it's
You like the internet.
I know.
Why have you played it? Like, stupid. I hate it.
So I think you should treat Call of Duty like sports games. Skip a couple years, like 3 years, and then play and go, oh, cool. Because I know we said this many times. They're kind of all pretty much the same, but not. Do you get what that means? Like, you get what I mean? Like, it's familiar. You can sit down right away and go, I'm going to own everyone online. I've been playing this game for 7 years.
It's like riding a bike if every other year they changed how the pedals felt.
Yep, I like that.
I don't know.
That's a good one because
You always know how to play the game, but it's like, okay, how does the loadout stuff work? How does the certain perk stuff work? Like, what are they going to have? It's like this year, what rule set do they go with? It very much feels like this is. It sounds really weird, but like when you think about it, like esports style, you're like, okay, this year we're playing Street Fighter 3. This year we're playing Street Fighter 4. Those are very different games, but they're still both Street Fighter.
Yeah, and I like Treyarch's pick 10. I think that's the best way to do it. I don't know why every Call of Duty doesn't do that. It's like, all right, you have 10 slots. Do what you need to do.
Yeah, and it's based on a loadout, like, quote-unquote weight system, right? Because it's like you have 10 slots, but you can fill it with X amount of points, values.
Yeah, I don't have a secondary weapon. I also don't have grenades.
Yeah, I could make, yeah.
You just get one gun that's got, you pull it up quick, it reloads really fast, there's not a lot of slowdown, and so if you just have one super good gun, you won't need to worry about the other stuff. Because you can just pop, done. Because aiming from the hip sucks. But then you can get an add-on for it, or aiming from the hip doesn't suck. So you just have a really cool gun. But, man, it's so good. I just try not to tell people that because then they'll talk to me about it for 14 hours and I don't care. I just want to say, yeah, I don't know, domination's fun, hardcore's cool. Like, that's all I want to say. But they'll go, oh, but the perk system. Like, no, just stop.
Let me tell you about the A2040. I got this A2040. I don't even know what an A2040 is.
Yeah, I'm like, it's a machine gun. Does it shoot fast? Oh, cool. Like, I don't know.
That's always my point of the game. It's like I found the gun that I like. I could tell you it's the Scar H. That was my gun in Bad Company 2. I couldn't tell you the games that I use except for the M16, and that's it.
AK-47.
And I never used that because the M16 is great. But it's like that's this goes way back into a conversation that we had about Left 4 Dead. When they started giving you like, oh, here's this assault rifle and this assault rifle and here's this one, you compare the stats. Like, no. Do you want to shoot fast with range? Do you want to have a really good close-up weapon? That's all you need. Like, hey, does this shotgun shoot like a shotgun? Awesome. Does this one carry more bullets? Great.
Yep.
Like, I don't need to know the in and outs of every gun. You know, like, let me clarify this a little better. In Left 4 Dead, for me, it's like, you need to think, boom, boom, boom. I need this one thing, go. But like in Call of Duty, it's like I don't care about the specific guns because once you find the one you want, that's all I care about. I'm not going to compare it to anything else. Like this one feels like how I'd want to play. Granted, I want all their content to be out there because that's the problem with Titanfall. You have 4 guns and it's a bummer because you can't unlock anything. But yeah, like I haven't switched guns in Battlefield 4 since I got the gun I liked, which is like the G8-3C or something like that.
Yeah, there's one gun I picked up from a dead dude. It was the Man o' War. That's what it's called. That gun's really good, and I want to get that. But believe it or not, the first assault rifle is really good. Like, it's better than the other 3 or 4 I think I have. Maybe 3 I have. And I just added all the stuff on it. I'm like, nah, this is fine. This will do.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's really – I like that fast pace, stupid. But the levels – okay, so there's not as many wall running stuff like Titanfall.
Nope. Not at all.
Kind of seems like it was a second thought where they're like, let's put that in there.
That's what I was talking about with the beta. It's like doesn't feel like the maps were built to justify having the momentum systems.
Yeah, I really like the slide though, because you can run and press circle and you just you slide really far. I really like that.
You didn't play Advanced Warfare at all, did you?
Nope.
You should try Advanced Warfare Online. I know the world hates this game for some reason. After they liked it, they hated it.
Yep.
But I want to know how you feel about that because like you could dash in any direction in that game.
Okay.
It had a slide as well.
Okay, this is gonna sound dumb too. I've been wanting to play Ghosts because I want to play the alien mode. I don't know. I like aliens. It'd be probably cool.
I don't know.
But there's aliens. That's the only thing I want to do. Devin told me, he goes, it's all right. It's like, but that's kind of what everyone says.
Not as good as Zombies, which isn't as good as Left 4 Dead. That's how I feel.
Yep. And the Zombies this time around is pretty cool. You got Jeff Goldblum.
All right.
Yes. Yeah, that's what he does the whole time. I don't know. Call of Duty's pretty good. I just got done playing it.
Well, tell me about the monster that came out this week.
Oh, him? This guy that came out this week? Him?
Who is that?
He's a man. It's a really dumb Spinosaurus.
Yeah, that is dumb. I hate him.
Okay. So, hey, Eddie, let me ask you something. Do you like Fallout 3?
Yeah, it's the only Bethesda game I think I beat.
Hey, what if we made that again, but there's Minecraft stuff in it that you don't have to do? What are your thoughts?
Okay.
Hey, I got a game for you.
You know what's weird? Like I was thinking about that. I think we've talked about this before too. I prefer the Elder Scrolls games.
Weird.
I've never beaten any of them, and I've only beaten Fallout 3 out of all the games that they've been putting out. Like, why? How? Huh? I think it's just like at the time, the only game competing for my attention was Fable 2.
I remember that. Yeah, it was Fable 2, and the week later it was Fallout. I remember that.
Yeah.
I beat Oblivion and Morrowind, but I never beat Skyrim. But I've always like, well, no, that's not true. Because Oblivion and Morrowind were before Fallout. No, they weren't. You know what I'm saying?
They were before Fallout 3.
Yes, yeah, and Fallout 3, that's a good game. That's a really long game. New Vegas, really good too. And you know, okay, so what were you gonna say?
No, nothing. I was just.
Because you were like, you got excited. So
well, I can wait.
Fallout 4 is really good. It's prettier than I think people are saying online. Because when you play it, everything looks like smooth. Is that dumb? Like everything just looks good.
Okay.
And the lighting is
color and stuff.
Yeah, and that looks really great. And you know, it's choppy in spots, but it's not game breaking like the internet claims. It's a Bethesda game on a console. What do you expect?
Yeah, and you know, I was listening to Dave Lang and Gersman and all those guys talking about how, you know, because you have Gersman who's saying like, oh, hey, like, when are we gonna not think this is cool anymore? Like, this jank needs to go away. But then you get someone who like actually makes games, and they're just like, well, like at some point you can't test everything.
Yeah.
And does the jank break your game? If not, oh well, it's just silly, I guess.
It's a huge game, and they have millions of people playing it that they'll get all the reports, and they'll probably patch it. Because after a while, they start like, okay, someone had a really good analogy on Game Informer a long time ago. They were talking about Skyrim, and he was like, oh, you know, I don't want to – if I were to review Skyrim, I would have given a low score. And one of the guys goes, why is that? He goes, it's broken. It's like glitchy and all this and da-da-da. And the guy goes, no, it's fine. You know, it's a complete good game and all this. And he goes, would you review a book really well if it was missing chapters out of it? And the other guy goes, oh, yeah, maybe you're right. And I get the analogy.
I don't think that makes sense, though.
I think
chapters means you're missing story to me.
I think what he was going for is like, it sucks. There's stuff missing. Like, it's janky.
The thing would be more like, hey, would you buy a book if half the pages weren't glued into the binding and they were just loose?
That's a better one. Maybe you did say that. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. Skyrim came out a couple years ago.
And that was probably fun.
Yeah, and I got that. At the same time, it's like those games are huge.
Yeah.
There's so much to them. Yeah, and the conversations now are actually they did a good job because when you talk to someone, like the camera comes out now, and like moves around and just goes to people, and it works like an actual cutscene instead of the hero of Kavach. And then they walk away. It's like, all right. Sure. Also, have you looked at the list of names that you can have?
There's a lot of normal names missing.
There's a lot of weird ones too.
Yes, there is.
Can I say 3 of them? They're not swear words.
Hey.
Titty, and titties. You can name your character titties.
Except you can't name them Kyle.
What? That seems weird.
I know, right?
So
Tell me about shooting it though, because like people are kind of out there like, oh, you have to use VATS, man. You have to. And I played a ton of Fallout 3 without VATS at all.
Oh, you did? You're one of those weirdos?
I mean, I used VATS, but I used it way less than I did just shooting a guy in the face.
I think Fallout 4 is the opposite. I've been shooting more without using VATS because, again, it's not really a shooter because it's tied. What?
No, you're good.
What are you going to say? I'm going to finish my sentence. And you're going to go, you're an idiot. So, because it's still not really a shooter, it's tied to your stats, so you can still, what?
Yeah, we're swinging around Alan Grant now.
I forgot I had him. So, this is stupid. So, if you have a really low, I can't remember the stat, your gunplay is going to suck. But if you put it high enough and you run around and shoot super mutants in the face, it's fine. Whatever, man. But, I don't know, the VATS this time around, I don't like them moving. Like, that sucks. I don't like that.
Wasn't that how it was in 3?
No, well, I think 3 they were super slow. This one they can still hit you. I don't like that.
So, you played primarily in VATS in Fallout 3?
Oh yeah, every single encounter. I barely shot anyone just normally.
That seems awful to me.
It was
awesome. Play that game if that's how I played every encounter.
Oh, it was so. I don't think I did as much in New Vegas because I remember the shooting was a little better in New Vegas, and those lizard people were really funny looking.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, Fallout 4 is really good. I'm really mad about Nuka-Cola at Target, but that's besides the point. It's a stupid thing. No, it's really good. I just get scared every time I boot it up. I'm like, because there's so much to do, and I keep thinking, like, I could play Call of Duty, and then I got to try Rodea, Next Front's Battlefront. But it's more Fallout 3, and that's just, I think, what everyone wanted, and I'm okay with that. And the radio music is still really good, and the voice acting is pretty good.
Right.
It's pretty good. But no, the intro is really cool, and you can get lost in it for way too long. But there you go. Hey, Fallout 4 is more 3, and Call of Duty Black Ops 3 is... Oh, I was going to say that to you, by the way.
What?
Did you see the scuttlebutt about... this is a rumor. Who knows if it's true. This wasn't supposed to be Black Ops 3, but after the reception of Ghost and everything, Activision said, no, you have to name it that. Make changes.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like anything in Black Ops at all.
No, there's like 2 emails apparently that reference Mason and Woods, but I guess it was going to be its own thing, and then they're like, nope, you would need to name it this. We need money.
Weird.
Mm-hmm.
Activision's got a lot of ventures we'll get to that talk about money, but I didn't play much. I mean, I played the other big game that came out this week, which was Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider.
So at first I was thinking like, okay, this game is pretty much the same. Like it's just a refined version of the original, which in essence is true. Like it's still like I know like a lot of people out there saying like, whoa, this game is gorgeous. And I'm like, no, it's good. But like, you know how Tomb Raider didn't look as good as say like I hate making these comparisons, but like didn't look as good as say like Uncharted 2 or 3. Excuse me. But it still looked good.
It didn't look as good as 2?
I don't know, like to me it was just like it's more like it looks really good, but it also looks like it's lacking some of the flourish and color and detail.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't look bad by any means. I don't want to say that like it doesn't have like rough edges or anything, but it doesn't feel maybe the look is smooth and look like it has. It's like kind of grayed out or dulled out a little bit. I still feel like that a little bit in Rise of the Tomb Raider, but I think there's a lot more scenes that they pull out every now and again that just look incredible. And Lara's character model looks really good, but not everyone's does. So like side characters just kind of look like, I guess.
So it's like a wrestling game.
Yeah, she's the Triple H of the Rise of the Tomb Raider game.
Okay, that makes sense.
She's the game. She's the cerebral assassin.
Okay.
Yeah, she's the authority. But no, it's really good. And I think they've done a lot of small – so like they kind of do – you know how the original Tomb Raider is kind of a Metroid game?
Yeah.
So it has kind of like a hub area, and you go around and you kind of keep coming back. It still does that stuff, and you still get the like equipment abilities and stuff like that to traverse different areas and come back and find secrets and all that. And this one does that kind of thing, like, you know, you'd see in Metroid Prime. You go in with all of your weapons and stuff, and something happens and you lose it all. And they do that with this one. It's like you would go in with good equipment, but you fell down this giant mountain and now you have nothing and you need to survive again. It kind of feels like the first game, like, oh hey, you're kind of doing that again. But
that's cool.
Getting you into the new mechanics. So like, there's a lot of crafting on the fly now, and they've given you more options for almost everything. So you could grab a can, and if you have like certain materials, I guess, you could grab a can, hold R1 or RB, and you throw it out, and it's a shrapnel grenade that knocks people down.
So it's like Last of Us.
Yes. And so that's what I was thinking the whole time I was doing it. So like, you'd grab a bottle, and if you have paper, Molotov cocktail. And
I hope it makes that noise.
But so like, it's funny to think like, okay, Uncharted copied, quote unquote, you know, like took from Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider mirrored what Uncharted was doing currently.
Yep.
And not only Uncharted, now kind of The Last of Us with its on-the-fly crafting and whatnot. But I think in Tomb Raider, they give it to you more situationally, so you're always ready to do it, which is kind of cool. But they also give you, like, if you're running around, there's like a point to shoot animals now, because you get hides and you can use those for more crafting, kind of like Far Cry a little bit. So I don't think they did that as much. I think you just like bought those things, but now it's like, oh, you need 3 hides, some twigs, and all this kind of stuff to make this. And you have like ammo pouches and stuff like that. With your bow, you can like gather berries and make a poison arrow, which is the coolest right now because I took down a bear with it. But also, like,
How are the bears? Are they scary? Like are the bears as big and scary like they were in the first game, like the old PS1 game?
This bear sucked. You couldn't run from that bear. You just dodged well and make sure you had enough berries to kill that, or mushrooms, I should say.
Berries to kill the bear?
No, I corrected. It's mushrooms.
Oh,
but no. So like, it was cool because I was sneaking in this room. I pull back my bow and I shoot a poison arrow down, and takes all 3 of these guys out, and no one heard it. Like, that's awesome. So they kind of give you a reason to actually pick up a bunch of resources, a reason to craft a lot of things. And they throw in a lot of the situations to go. But I still, like, my problems with the first game, they're still kind of in this second game. I don't think the cast is great, except for Lara. Well, okay, the main villain I just saw the reveal of, which I'm not going to say. It's kind of a spoiler.
Is it a T-Rex?
Oh, yeah, T-Rex in a tuxedo.
Aha!
So outside of the 2 main characters, everyone's still just kind of like mediocre to me, and the voice cast feels that way too. Like I posted on Facebook about like,
Patrick the Star.
Yeah, Jonah sometimes feels like Patrick Starfish. Like, he just kind of sounds like that guy sometimes, and I just don't feel like
He's from Coach.
Don't look at people like when you're. And once again, I don't want to keep making the Uncharted reference here, but it's the easiest comparator. So like when you go into, say, Uncharted 2, and you get that guy who has the scraggly face, not scraggly, but he's got a face or whatever. He's the bald guy. He's the main villain. Every time you see him on screen, you're like, dude, no, that guy's the bad guy. That sucks. He's a jerk. But you feel it. Or like in Uncharted 3, where the first time you see, oh man, what is her name? The main villainess. I can't remember her name right now, but she's great. She's a great.
She was my favorite, yeah.
But I just feel like the cast in Tomb Raider doesn't, like, even Matthias in the first game, like, who cares about that guy? That guy sucked.
Oh, yeah.
So it's just like, I don't know. Like, I feel like that's still a thing, and I feel like some of the polish and animation is still the same as it was before. They didn't tighten a lot of that up, but I feel like this is it's a nice, really good step from the first game. So I was happy. I'm happy with it so far, I should say. I've played quite a few hours, so.
Are they going to do you can just say yes. Is there going to be like a weird supernatural twist in it, you think?
I would hope so, because that's kind of what Tomb Raider does.
Okay. Yeah. What one?
That's kind of what everything was about. I mean, this one's about actually finding the true, like the ability to live forever, basically.
Sounds like Uncharted 2.
I'm not sure, but yeah, it's basically people are. So the way they get like mercenary people in there is because there's a rival place that's coming to get you, and they're taking your research. You let them there, you Laura Croft, and it's so like it's cool because you get flashbacks to her and her dad and Croft Manor and stuff. So they're kind of bringing that Tomb Raider stuff in from older games. And okay, I can see this. This is kind of some bad stuff.
Was it the third one you could walk around the mansion and shoot your creepy butler?
Yes, I think so. I think that was
what a weird game.
Indeed.
What was the one that the demo started off you were in prison? You had to break out.
I have no idea.
That one was cool. That's all I remember.
I hope you're not talking about a PS2 game, are you?
No, I don't think it was.
Because if it was Dark Angel or whatever, I've heard that's one of the jankiest games.
Oh, the freaking Angelina Jolie one?
I don't think, huh?
They made her really look like Angelina Jolie after that movie.
Well, yeah, you're probably right. Or maybe she just fit the role so well.
Whoa! She's a weird lady.
Well, yeah, I didn't play anything else though. I mean, it's just been Tomb Raider, and I've been dabbling in a couple of small things here and there. But like Magicka 2 came out, so I've been dinking around with it.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm telling you, really quick. Every Spelunker game besides Spelunky is pretty bad.
Yeah, it's super bad. The only other game that holds a candle to that's not even really the same, but kind of is that La Mulana.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because when I saw the Spelunker thing come out, Spelunker World, I'm like, oh, that's going to suck.
It's terrible. It's so bad. Don't buy it. Or it's free. Don't download it.
The NES game sucks, too. It's terrible.
Sure. Is that also Square Enix?
No. I don't know who it was.
All right.
Then there was Spelunker HD on PS3 that I remember that game got a firmware update when Spelunky came out because they're like, ooh, maybe people will play our game instead. Like, no, they won't.
All right, well, transition into some funky things here. Funky like that. So this week, obviously, we already talked about the main games that came out. Just to recap, though, there were the three. It was Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider, only on Xbox One until a year later it'll drop for PS4. And I think, like a week or two, it's going to be on PC?
I thought it was early 2016 for PC.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm thinking a month or two then.
Yeah.
Fallout 4, that big game that came out, that's on PS4, PC, and Xbox One.
Here it comes.
Sky Soldier hitting Wii U, and some crappy video game came out. Oh, there's one more. StarCraft 2, Legacy of the Void. Also.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think I might wait for that to go on sale because, like you know, I love those games, but I'm so bad at RTS games. Yeah. Unless it was Warcraft 3. I was okay at that.
I think that's getting re-released for, like, Windows and stuff.
What?
Yeah, I remember reading something about that. Like, I thought they were, I don't know, like, remaking them or anything like that, but, like, re-releasing them maybe with, like, some high-res stuff or something.
Oh, that game doesn't support widescreen, so that'd be awesome. I wonder if they'll just...
It's just like they're uprising, like, fixing a lot of it.
Yeah.
Modernized, but...
I wonder if they'll just update the version I already own in my Blizzard account. That'd be awesome. It was a good game.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. But that's it. There's kind of nothing else this week. It's you're getting into your major hitters dropping every week, and that's that. So. Sweet. All right. Well, what say you? We transition to a little bit of news.
It was really loud.
I know, but it was really quiet last week.
Oh, you sound really like echoey. Is it because your basement's pretty empty?
There is nothing in this basement really right now. Like look at this shelf. There's just a couple boxes on there.
A Dreamcast.
There's a Dreamcast and Donkey Konga boxes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, we've almost got this cleared out to really start hunkering down and painting and cleaning and all that stuff to make it a cool place. So ordered a futon, I think.
Oh yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah. All right, let me pull up my news list here. I was looking at pictures, so I apologize. Now I gotta find my page again. Holy crap. There we go. So the first Nintendo Direct, which is Nintendo's kind of way they announce things throughout the year, is they're having their first one ever since the passing of Satoru Iwata, starting tomorrow, actually, the 12th, at 5 p.m. for our time. So a lot later than they've normally been.
You hear what everyone's thinking is going to get announced. Everyone just gets their heart broken.
Yeah, it's like you win this Metal Gear news all the time.
Let's not talk about that.
No, what are they announcing?
People think Twilight Princess HD. Obviously, they're like, it's an obvious one. It's happening. And everyone is convinced Snake is coming in Smash. They're like, this is it. We're going to get a Snake amiibo.
It's not going to happen.
No, but if we got a Snake amiibo, that'd be cool.
Snake amiibo.
But I bet you they'll...
My guess...
Shovel Knight release date.
Oh, yeah.
For the amiibo, I bet you they announced that.
I could see that. I think this is more going to be like a welcome to Nintendo kind of thing. Like, hey, it's the new guy. We're not really announcing anything too big, but we'll show you a couple things coming out for the rest of the year. Remember, Mario Tennis is coming out.
Oh, that's Friday. Not this Friday, but next.
Yeah, and I don't think anyone knows. Better hold a Nintendo Direct for it.
Yeah. Oh, hey, there's a tennis game coming out. Please buy it.
So, like I was mentioning earlier, there is a little bit of Activision news. They just had BlizzCon happening.
A little bit of news.
Yeah, a little bit. They have, obviously, a new World of Warcraft expansion, which is crazy because didn't one just come out?
I feel like it did, yeah.
Another one?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's called Legion. That's going to be for next summer, so they're saying. So that raises the level cap to like 110, which is insane.
Wow. That's crazy.
And speaking of StarCraft, they're adding some story-driven missions for that, featuring everyone's favorite ghost, Nova, apparently. But since they canceled her game, they figured...
I was going to say, wasn't that the girl from the game? Yeah.
That'd be my guess, yeah.
I always get her confused with the girl from that one game on GameCube, PN03, or whatever it's called.
That's what it's called. I don't know anything about it except for she's a dancing robot and it looked kind of fun.
I always get that mixed up with StarCraft. No idea why.
I could see that because they both had that kind of like white armor stuff or whatever on.
All right, justified.
Yeah, sure, we'll go with it. We're probably both totally wrong. We're gonna look at we're stupid. In my head, I get you. Hearthstone is wow. Yep, I skipped the line and I totally lost my place. Hearthstone's getting a new adventure, Legion of Explorers. That should be out tomorrow as well. 3 new heroes, new battleground, a new mode revealed for Heroes of the Storm, which I still need to check out. I think that might, if any MOBA is going to be the MOBA for me, that's probably going to be the one.
I think I would do Dota.
Dota is the most complex.
I know, but
it's good though. It is actually.
I hear Brad talk about it so much that it's kind of like, oh, I would try that because I don't want to try League.
I mean, League is fine, but if you ever want to get in some Dota, Jake would be your guy and he would walk you through it. We played like 3 matches in a row just to teach me how. And he explained everything. If you ever just want to have a Dota night, he would bring his computer and everything. We would do it. So yeah, no, Dota's cool. Maybe we should try that.
Yeah, I think that'd be fun. I would have liked that DC one, but no, I had to get canceled.
That's probably gonna suck.
It probably did.
Overwatch, which I still don't really know exactly how this game's gonna play. If this was that one, I remember we were watching it. I was like, "Ooh, this looks bad."
It might have been.
So I'm wondering if this is gonna be completely different now because I like all the stuff that Overwatch is doing. First of all, I guess Overwatch is kind of like a third-person shooter. Competitive.
I thought it was first.
MOBA. Is it? Oh, you know what? I think you are right. I think it is first.
It's like Team Fortress as well, right?
Yeah, I guess. But it has that like MOBA style, like tons of characters things going on.
Man, that's getting really popular.
Yes, it is. It is like infusing into every game.
I don't know if that's good or bad. I'm undecided on that.
Yeah, for me, it'll lack focus for certain things, and you get like too many variations to make things feel like they're necessary.
Because if you think about it,
yeah,
I was just gonna say Black Ops 3 has that. Because there's different characters with the powers, yeah.
And see, like at least there's not a ton. I feel like if you get to a certain spot, you have like, oh, here's the 10 tanks and the 10 heroes and the 10.
Yeah, like
but like Rainbow Six has that, but it makes sense. I guess if you think about it, like with all of those different builds, you could be different types of those things. So like I could be a tank that does super amounts of damage, or I could be a tank that takes super amount of damage.
Yeah. Yeah, because Call of Duty, it's every guy is 2. So, sure.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Overwatch, the big reveal was that it's coming to Xbox One and PS4 as well as PC.
Of course it is.
Which is, yeah, I mean, it makes sense that it would. And I don't know. I like all the CG stuff they've been doing that kind of looks like a Pixar film.
Yeah.
I like that trailer a lot with the little kid going like, "Wow!" and stuff. It looked
That was awesome.
Yeah, it was cool. And of course, Activision and Blizzard, Activision Blizzard, I guess, as a last thing and kind of a lead into the next part, they're getting into the television and movie business, which I've been saying for years. Why is there not a freaking Skylanders show? Why is there not?
There's Skylanders cereal, but not a show.
Yeah, like Skylanders TV show would have been awesome. And it would have tied super great into the games. You already have like good voice talent in there. Like just do it. It would have been
So, speaking of, did you watch that Warcraft trailer?
No, I didn't, but that's like to me that's like the first time video game movies feel legitimate. It is like, okay, this might actually be happening now.
I might be the only one in the world, but I thought that trailer looked really bad.
Yeah?
I don't know,
Live
man.
action CG? Or is it also
At live action, but a lot of CG. But I thought the CG looked really bad.
which
like
is
with
really uncharacteristic for Blizzard?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm I know I'm the minority on that, but I watched it. I was just kind of like, ugh. Like the acting in the trailer didn't seem super great, and then the orc CGI didn't look very good. I don't know. Watch it, and I don't know. Maybe it's because the Star Wars trailer is just so incredible. Everything sucks in comparison.
Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, like the video game movies are still kind of being a thing. Like they had that Assassin's Creed one that was they were
Oh man, yeah.
Lineage, which was actually all right. And then they had that Michael Fassbender one that could have been good. I don't know. Like has a whole studio for movies. So now Activision's jumping into that. Warner Brothers is getting ready to make a Witcher movie, which I mean they have a TV series for that, which could be really cool if maybe they brought it here. But it's also kind of crazy because the Witcher lore is weird.
It's just gonna be a porno.
Yeah, maybe.
And there was that BioShock movie too. Remember that? That was canceled.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Too many things.
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah. So Activision Blizzard, they're getting some stuff going. We'll see how they do in the market that nobody can seem to get right for some weird reason. Somehow you can't make a video game into a movie. I don't know.
Just give me a Call of Duty movie.
Probably, and it would make sense.
What if Kevin Spacey's in it?
That would be a great movie. And then we have at the very end, I'll do the Doom thing where it's like first person view, like
Oh, it's Kevin Spacey.
knife, and then it'll just switch to first person. And you just see him with the knife,
That'd be so good.
and then Captain Price shows up at the end after credits and he just goes, "Let's do this."
Oh, that'd be so good. And then he's got a Vita in his pocket.
I was trying to think of like a really cool thing that he said, but I can't think of anything.
Took you so long. I don't know. Because he says that when you save him in the second one. I don't know.
Yeah,
when you
yeah.
save him.
So, what kind of name is Soap?
Oh.
Oh man, he should just say that after credits.
Yeah. And then everyone would be like, there's going to be a nuke, and it's going to be really insane.
Yeah,
Call of Duty 4's campaign, man. Holy crap.
it's still incredible to me.
Yep.
Hey, speaking of incredible, this is an incredible feat to me. Friday the 13th got funded on Kickstarter.
Oh, no! It did?
It did.
They were supposed to email me 2 days before so I could back it.
You still can. I think there's still like a day left.
Okay, so they haven't. Okay, I'm going to do that.
Email you to back them? That doesn't seem right.
What?
They're like Friday the 13th, and Adam Sessler are gonna be like, "Hey, Doug, we really need a contribution."
No, because you can sign up where it goes, "Hey, we'll email you 48 hours before it's over to remind you to do it." And I don't know. That's cool. I'm glad it is though. That was struggling for a little bit there.
Yeah, it was struggling pretty good, but no, they made it, and it looks like they still had a couple days to get a little bit of time. So I'm excited for that. Hopefully, that releases by next Halloween, and we can get spooked. Ooh.
Yeah, they could. I mean, they've got a lot of it done already. So
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, just the idea of it sounds super cool, and that would be like one of the cooler horror games to come out in a while, I think, if it's done right.
Yeah.
Smaller news: National Video Game Museum finds a home in Texas. Apparently, they had a traveling video game museum that had a ton of cool stuff. And that's more of just a piece on like, hey, look at that. We're getting to that point where game preservation is becoming more of a thing, and that's cool to me because this is like a big deal for a lot of people, and it's really cool to have that stuff saved forever. Like, you don't ever think about the arcades the same way that we used to, and
Yeah.
all the wacky stuff that came out, like Nintendo Satellite and like
Sega Net.
Yeah, and here's a controller for the Atari that we made 2 of.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, it's really cool that kind of stuff is happening.
Are you gonna talk about? They showed pictures of the Sony PlayStation.
Well, you mean like
The Nintendo PlayStation?
newer stuff?
Yeah, they booted it up.
Oh
And they
yeah, I
took it
watched
apart.
this video actually.
That's crazy. I can't believe that was found.
Turned on, but did not load a game.
Yeah, because the BIOS don't work in the cart, and that's where the BIOS are. So that's
Okay.
crazy.
Yeah,
That's really cool, though.
And I think he said it's going to go into the museum, right?
Yep, he said he's not going to sell it. It's going to go in a museum. That's
Good.
where it should go.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a huge piece of gaming history. You got to have that.
Hmm.
And speaking of cool gear, too, Samsung Gear is shipping. Wow, the 20th, November 20th. You can pre-order one right now. It's only $100. That's the Samsung Gear VR headset is the one that the guy saw the dinosaurs and he was like super excited about it. But it uses your phone, so they're claiming that it's the same kind of technology that the Oculus Rift uses.
Hmm.
It's just on your phone, so you don't have to spend more. So you can get it for a much cheaper price and use the peripherals that you already have, and get the same experience. So I'd be excited to try one of those. I really want to try virtual reality, really bad.
You probably need a really decent phone for that, I'm assuming.
I bet you your phone can do it, man. Believe me.
It probably could. I just don't have much space. That's the only thing.
You ever try that Just Cause box?
No, I can't get the download. It says you got no space.
Come on.
I know, and all that is Google Cardboard. That's all that thing is.
Yeah, I know. I
You
want
know-
to see how it works.
I wonder if you could get like a cheap little piece of crap tablet, like a little tiny one, like a phone.
Wow.
It's like a really tiny tablet. They
Wait,
call it-
talk yourself to the corner.
But yeah, I wonder if you could buy like a cheap one, not load anything on it besides Google VR. I'm sure you could do something.
How big is the app for Just Cause?
I don't know. Okay, so here's what's stupid. Let's talk about Android first.
Tell you how much on the store, shouldn't it?
So I have like 200 megabytes free, which is probably enough because the app is I think only 50. But it goes, whoa, you don't have enough space. You can't download that. It's like, well then let me move every app to my SD card. Then Google, quit being so stupid about it. So
Just delete a couple apps and then re-download them.
But-
Like, do you need Crossy Road for a day?
I could get rid of Crossy Road. I'll probably do something like that,
We'll see.
or just get a phone with bigger memory.
Yeah, or just get one of those really tiny tablets.
Yeah, what are those called again? Phones?
Yeah.
They're like this big. Right? This
Yeah.
is stupid.
Yes. Oh boy. Anyway, in sadder news, Final Fantasy XI, your favorite PS2 MMO,
Yeah.
14 years running, by the way. Finally moving on. It is ending, I think, by March next year, and they're releasing one last expansion. And you can play it starting next week, I think, till through almost December. You can play for free for people who already own Final Fantasy XI and just play the new content. They're just letting people just kind of be into it and be all about it. And really, they should just like let this game be free to play. Like, because what it is they're not taking it off the servers. They're just making it so they're not going to update it or maintain it anymore. So it's just going to be free roam. But you still have to pay for it, I think, to play it. I don't know.
So
They should
wait,
make it free to play and just be like, cool, here you go. We have another MMO.
so you're telling me I can buy it for PS2 and I can plug it into my router and play it right now?
I not yet. It's let's see. The game will continue. Okay, After 14 years of service, Square Enix is closing the curtains on Final Fantasy XI story today with the release of the final chapter of the Rhapsodies of Vana'diel storyline. The game will continue on PC without any major updates, while the PS2 and Xbox 360 versions will be shut off in March of next year. So let's see. To mark the occasion, anyone with an inactive account can play the game's final chapter for free from November 13th to the. Oh, I'm sorry. It's November 24th. So you can only play it for like not much at all. And then they're offering deep discounts on the game's expansions and add-on content via digital download. So basically, it will keep going on the PC with no major updates, and then you'll be done by March for everything else.
Too bad. I wanted to get it for PS2 and play it because it's stupid.
Yeah, I played the most on PS. Actually, no, I played the most on PC.
How weird is it that
on PS2 and I used his account because he worked second shift and I didn't, so it worked out.
What a weird thing.
Yeah, I paid him $1.
You know, I actually have that giant PS2 controller with the keyboard in the middle for that game.
That would be so weird.
Yep.
But not really. I mean, it'd be like a Wii U gamepad, but with actual keys for a keyboard.
It's really big, and this is how you play games. You just move your thumbs like this.
I want to see that next time.
All right. It's weird.
One last major update for me, of course, the big one. Tomorrow is the day for everyone to get the Xbox One update for the new Xbox One experience, right?
Yeah.
XOE. So the new Xbox Live update to get you the new dashboard. It takes away Kinect gestures, so because they're like, wow,
oh, man.
So that's gone. But I don't know. It does clean up a lot of the interface, but it also makes other stuff a little weirder. But it doesn't change a lot of the functionality necessarily. It puts a lot of the stuff that should be. Okay, so you know how like the coolest thing with the PS4 is you press up and then all your options are right there, the ones that you need the most, like sending a party and checking your messages and crap.
Yeah.
The Xbox One does that now, except you hit left. So they put all that on a sidebar, which was a very smart move. But the big thing, obviously, that everyone's excited about is, of course, backwards compatibility comes with this update. Right now, there are 104 games that are going to be compatible. They're missing a lot of cool ones, I think.
You know what?
Not a great list, but they're planning on adding a lot of big ones by early next year, I guess, like Skate 3. So
you ready?
I am ready.
This is what I read online that people say about backwards compatibility on Xbox One. Are you ready? The feature everyone asks for that nobody uses.
I 100% think that's totally
yeah.
Seriously, like people are so mad about Sony taking away backwards compatibility on PS3, but how many people do you really think were playing PS2 games on their PS3 by that time?
I used it to play God of War 2, and that was it. I really didn't use it.
I flipped on Siphon Filter Logan Shadow, and the gun floated above his head, and I said, cool, I guess I won't do that.
I don't even play PS1 games on it.
No, I don't play anything on my PS3 except for PS3 games.
Yeah.
So, and that's the same thing. Like, I know that we're kind of a special case because we have all those consoles still, so we can go back to them. Mm-hmm. Some people did have to trade their PS3s in and get deals and buy a PS4 that way. So it does suck for some of those people. But at the same time, like, there's so many good games coming out that you should just be spending your time playing all this new stuff. And if you want to play that old stuff, there's cheap ways to do that.
Yeah.
A cheap system, People aren't selling them for much, I'm sure.
No.
I mean, I hate to be the Don Matrick answer on that, but like...
Yeah, I get what you mean, though. We're a special case, yes. But are you really going to boot up, I don't know, what's a good example? Sonic Unleashed? When you got the new Sonic coming out for Xbox One, Ed? Ed? Oh, God, I called you Ed.
How many things were wrong in that sentence? Oh, boy, new Sonic game. No one wants that.
I do.
My name is not that.
Oh, let me just pour some Faygo here.
Great.
Is this right?
Now I have to invite ICP onto the show. Like, okay, we got your brand on here. We got to get you magnets and video games.
Well, they probably play Call of Duty.
You're probably right. Well, I don't know. They might be against their Christian feelings, Oh,
that's right. That is a thing, isn't it?
I guess so. But that's all I have for news. Do you have anything else you want to throw in before
I thought I did. Hold on. Entertain the crowd for a second. I gotta look this up here.
Cool. Nothing like a cool wait on a live show.
All right, here we go. Got one for you actually right now. Minecraft Wii U edition rated by Peggy.
Huh.
Took him long enough, right?
Version of Minecraft.
It could be the best because you can have everything on that little tablet screen you got there.
How many people come in asking for it on Nintendo platforms? It's like all the time.
Yep. Hey, really quick, what do you think looks better, the original Mario Brothers or the Super Mario All-Stars versions of them?
Probably the All-Star versions. I don't know.
All right, that's all I got. End of news.
What was that question, Bart?
Because they're talking about it online, and there's a big debate. I like the Mario All-Star ones more myself.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really remember it, to be honest, but it's like, to me, I just imagine it looks, well, no. You know what? I might like the original. We'll see.
Oh, man. All right.
So let me move on a little bit. We'll transition to a couple questions that I did manage to wrangle in from a few viewers.
Oh, yeah.
They're not. Some of them are not great. So let me. Man, now I can't even find it. Where'd it go? There we go. So my wife, she was like, "Why is Mario so fat? You should answer that on your show." Why is he fat, Eddie? I was like, I don't know.
Stop! Quit saying these things.
It's probably because she always bakes some cakes.
Yeah, well, cakes are good. I get it.
Yeah. And I'm, how does Mario shoot his fireballs? Who knows? It's a video game, dude, right?
Hey, same reason how you can put a firecracker in a pool and it still blows up. It just works, man.
How does a flower give him fire power? I don't know these things.
You got me there. That's stuff.
You just had to be there, man. So Brandon wanted to ask a question that I feel like we will be answering later in this year. I'll ask you your current feelings, your gut reaction. We don't even really have to get into it because we will definitely have an episode dedicated to Game of the Year talks.
I remember my news.
But what was your news? I'm sorry.
There was a Jurassic World game coming out for consoles that just got canceled, and a bunch of screenshots and video came out.
Was that the one that was rumored this might have Jurassic World tie-ins? Yeah.
Okay. It actually looked really cool. There was a gameplay video of the animation. It looked like a sharp game, but
nice.
Who knows?
Oh.
Yeah, but that's all. Okay, continue. Go.
Oh, no, that's cool. That's good to know. Yeah. But no, gut reaction. Yours is probably a Game of the Year still currently. Metal Gear. Fallout taking anything out of that or no?
Still Metal Gear.
Okay.
Yep.
And then this kind of goes along with talking about some Gear VR.
Well, hold on. What was yours?
Oh, right.
All right, dog. Cool. Later.
I'm still very much in the Splatoon camp. To me, that was just one of the freshest things I've played in a while. And
I like that you called it fresh. That's good.
Yeah, I didn't even mean to make that fun, but no, it felt completely fresh. It felt very fun, and to me, it was just pure enjoyment through and through. And to the point where I was like, man, I want more games to play like this. I need this style of aiming in my game. So if anyone important is listening, which is super highly doubtful, you need to start making your games have sweet gyro aiming as an option because that is killer. That is super cool.
It would work for Ratchet and Clank really well, I think.
It would work for everything. Imagine being able to play Battlefield or Call of Duty, a Twitch-based shooter like that. Okay, well, not Call of Duty because they have super amounts of aim assist. But a game that doesn't have a ton of aim assist, you could just kind of tilt your controller to get that finesse out of that. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Yep.
But Brandon goes on to ask too, how does the gaming industry sell the concept of VR without a hands-on experience, and do you think it will go all the way in motion gaming, or go the way of motion gaming?
That's hard, man.
That's tough. I think that they need to spend money to get people trying this stuff. If they don't put them in Best Buys, in GameStops, so that people can try a VR headset, it's not going to make it. But at the same time, it's not really a consumer level product, right?
Yeah, you saw what Sony dude said, like PlayStation guys, they go, we're going to be selling this thing at a loss. Like, we need to get this thing in people's hands. So we're losing money on everyone we'll sell.
That's still going to be like a $300 venture.
Yeah. You need to have a tech demo that sells it. Like that Dinosaur Kid. You need something that when you put it on, you go, I will never be able to do anything like this in real life ever.
And to me, it's kind of a cool thing, too, to be able to be like, well, someone's using the TV and I want to play my PS4, clap on your, or not your Oculus, but your PlayStation VR. But I think they need to sell people on why you need VR, but they need to do it by showing you awesome games to do it, not just gimmicky stuff. Like, give you the roller coaster, the things that will show it to the normal people, but then you need to show that to your people who've already been supporting you by playing a ton of your games. You need to be like, hey, you're playing Battlefield now, but you can look to the left and be like, wait, there's Johnson. He's good.
He's good, dog.
But like, yeah, you need to sell the experience, and that's going to be really hard to do if they don't get it in people's hands. So, and I guess on the other flip side of this question, if they don't nail that, then it could very much go the way of motion gaming. And
remember, the PlayStation VR uses the Move, so it's saved.
It does.
It's saved. Don't worry.
Well, the only other question I thought was good, because this is a long debate that I've had forever, but someone asked me, what are my thoughts on the direction of Animal Crossing water? They keep getting it wrong, damn it.
Oh, you swore!
I know, I'm mad. So, for some reason, the GameCube one is still the only one that gets the water right. You cast out your thing, the waves are coming and hitting the shore, and the bobber comes back. So you could really get some prime time casting out there. Now it goes the wrong way. It doesn't go with the flow of the water.
I wonder why.
Every Animal Crossing game after it, and like, come on, what are you doing?
I'm gonna look at your other questions.
I mean, the other one was, how does Link carry all this stuff?
How does Snake do it?
Magic bandana.
Or, Batman's a Time Lord, and his belt makes it so he can carry everything.
Don't do that. Don't do that. I actually think it was explained at one point that he did have a magic bag. I don't know. Maybe I'm just making that up.
So it's like Felix the cat.
Yeah. Link is Felix the cat.
Awesome.
I like that. You're just giggle, and then that's the end of that.
Oh, well, that's all I have for tonight's show.
There's me. Oh, shit. Oh, I swore.
Is that Ian Malcolm?
No, it's me, man.
I can't even see that.
It's me.
It's so blurry.
It's me, Eddie. Shh. I have sunglasses on.
I can see you behind your...
Oh! He caught me, man. But yes, that's all.
Oh, boy. Did you have anything to know before we go away?
Is a grilled cheese a sandwich?
Yeah. Why not?
All right. Good. Done.
Sandwich for Pete's sake.
Some people say it's not. I don't know.
They're dumb.
Yeah, they are.
Anyway, thanks for tuning in, everyone. Yeah, that's all I got. Enjoy your Jurassic Park toys there, Douglas. I hope they bring you so much joy.
So much that I can't even handle it.
I'm going to go play some Tomb Raider. You guys enjoy your Fallout and everything else that's coming out this week. We'll see you guys on the next level.